Hello everybody, it's Faye. Welcome back to the collab channel Pastel World. So this week's theme is favourites week, so all the lovely girls on this channel are going to be showing you their favourite things, and for my Monday I'm going to be doing high-end favourites. So from all the makeup brands that are high-end, so MAC, Nars, all them kind of ones, I'm just going to be showing you my favourite things from them. Now this isn't going to be, oh, this is my favourite foundation, concealer and everything from this brand or whatever. I'm just going to go through and show you some of my favourite things from the companies. So let's just get on with the video. Okay, so I don't have a particular favourite for primer, so I'm just going to go straight onto foundation. So my foundation favourite is by Nars, and it's the Nars Sheer Glow foundation. And I think basically everyone has heard about this foundation if they've watched a beauty guru on YouTube, because everyone has either spoken about this foundation, recommended this foundation, or said that they want to get it, and it's brilliant. I asked for this for my birthday this year and I love it so much. Everyone complains that it doesn't have a pump, but that's not a bad thing for me, I don't mind. It's just so good. Like, you can't see it on your face, it doesn't look cakey, it covers, it's brilliant. So if you have the budget to invest in this foundation, invest in it. I don't wear foundation every day, but when I'm going to wear foundation, I know that it's pretty much always going to be this one, so it's great. Okay, so for concealer, I'm sticking with Nars because Nars is amazing, and it's their Radiant Creamy Concealer. You've probably heard me speak about this before if you watch my main channel, because I done a top 5 concealers video, and this was mentioned in the top 5. It's just so good. It has amazing coverage, it feels great, so it's brilliant. And again, if you have the money to invest in it, I would recommend it, because I think it's one of them things that I think makeup wise, your base makeup is the most important, because it will make, if you have your base looking good, then the rest will hopefully come together. So I definitely recommend it, and I think it's fantastic. Okay, so I don't have a favourite when it comes to powder, so I'm just going to skip straight onto blush, and my favourite blush is definitely the Benefit Rockateur. It's brilliant, it's so good, and as you can see, I've used it a lot because the actual writing has completely rubbed off. I don't know if you can see that, I'll do a close-up, but yeah, it's just so good. And especially if you're heavy-handed as well. I'm not heavy-handed particularly, but if I was, I know it'd be great, because you can't really apply too much product with this, and it's so blendable. Even if you did, you'd be able to blend it out. So I recommend it. It's quite expensive, but at the same time, I think it's worth it if you're going to wear it. Okay, so now for bronzer, I'm sticking with Benefit, and it's their Hoola bronzer. Everyone knows about this bronzer because it's just so raved about and so amazing. I don't wear bronzer a lot of the time, I will mainly wear blush. But if I'm going to wear a bronzer, and it's going to be a high-end bronzer, it will be this one. I probably prefer drugstore ones, or I like drugstore ones just as much, but for high-end, this is amazing. So it depends really on how much you wear bronzer or blush, depending on which one you're going to buy. Okay, so now for highlighter. I don't wear highlighter all the time, but if I do, it will be this one. And this is actually a MAC cream colour base. So you can use it on your eyes, you can use it on your cheeks, maybe on your lips, but not really. But it's really good. And this one is in the shade Luna, and it's a frost. I have like 2 of these. Another one is like a pinky shade, which is like a cream blush basically, or like a cream lip colour, which I don't use it for. But this one is amazing for highlighting because it adds that dewy, glowy look to the face without looking bam highlight, which I like. I like more subtle. So if I'm going to wear highlight, I'll wear this, but I don't usually. Okay, so now for eyes, I'm going to go straight onto eyeshadow. And first I'm going to start off with kind of paint pot, MAC paint pots, primers, I guess you could use it for on cream eyeshadow. So these are the MAC paint pots, and they are brilliant. If I'm going to use primer, which I don't usually need to, but if I am, then I'll use this as my primer kind of base for the eyeshadow to stick to. But otherwise, I'll just use it if I want to just have something on my lids, but I don't want it to be like, bam, I've got some eyeshadow on my lids right now. So this is great. They are amazing, but if you're going to travel, maybe not, because it's glass packaging, but for the most part it's a really good product. Okay, so now for eyeshadow. I do have MAC eyeshadows, which I love, But Urban Decay is probably better for eyeshadows because MAC eyeshadows can be a little bit of hit and miss, whereas Urban Decay eyeshadows are just always good. So I've got two here to show you. I've got the Naked Basics 2 and the Naked 3. These are my ones of choice. I do own all of the Naked palettes and the Naked Basics palettes, but these are my favourites. I love the Naked 3 because it's got really pretty pink shades. Like, it's got really nice pink shades that work really well, especially if you have blue or maybe green eyes. They will work fantastic. But for more neutral people out there that don't want like some colour really on their lids, they just want nice neutral shades and they want some definition, then the Naked 2 palette, the Naked Basics 2 palette is better in my opinion than Naked Basics 1. The Naked Basics 1 is good, but I don't think that it's great if you want some cool tones. I like more cool toned eyeshadows, so the Naked 2 is fantastic for that, the Naked Basics 2. Okay, so for eyeliner, I love the Urban Decay eyeliner. As you can see, I've used it so much because it's really small. This is the Perversion shade, and it's so black and amazing and brilliant. But I think it's fantastic because it doesn't smudge and it lasts for hours, even in your waterline. So if you have the budget and if you wear eyeliner, I definitely think this is a really good investment. Pencil eyeliner anyway. Okay, so now for mascara. I love this one by MAC, and it's in special limited edition packaging. There's literally like none left. So next time I find myself at a MAC counter, I need to go, or a MAC shop, I need to go and buy one of these. It's normally in blue packaging, and it's just a brilliant mascara. I love it because of the wand especially. It's really lengthening and nice. A lot of people don't like these kind of wands, but I love these kind of wands. I think they're fantastic. I just think they're really good for lengthening your lashes. I'm not fond of a lot of volume and clumpiness. I like lengthening and natural looking lashes. So for me, this is the best mascara. So now for brow products. This one is by MAC, and as you can see, I've used it a lot. The big reason why I love it though is because it's got a spoolie. I haven't tried the other MAC brow pencil, the just regular normal one, because it doesn't have a spoolie, and all mascaras, all brow products, in my opinion, should come with a spoolie. Brow pencils, because you just need it. You need it to make your eyebrows look more natural. But this is the Veluxe brow liner, and this one is in Redhead. And as you can see, I've used it so much because it's amazing. But my favourite brow product of all time is actually by Soap & Glory. So it's a drugstore company, well, drugstore and high-end, because it's quite more on the expensive side for drugstore, but it's still drugstore. But high-end wise, MAC one all the way. Okay, so now for lip products, which are like my favourite. First I'm going to start off with lip liner, which I don't always use, but I love to use it because I just think it's better. Every lipstick is better with a lip liner, and they're MAC. This one in particular is MAC Soar. I also love Spice. Both of them are equal depending on what colour lipstick I'm using, but it's just fantastic. They're great for not only lining your lips, but you can just use them on their own as well for a really long lasting lip colour. So not everyone wears lip liner, but I definitely think it's worth it. Okay, so now I'm going to finish off my high-end favourites with lipstick. My last video on my main channel was a MAC lipstick collection, so only right that my favourite ones are MAC. This one in particular is in Brave. I love this colour because I like kind of nudie pink colours, or kind of nudes with lip liner. I don't just like bright pinks. I love them to look at, but I don't always wear them. So now when I go and buy a lipstick, I always look for these kind of shades because they just suit me better personally. But it depends what you like. And I like reds as well, but I find sometimes if I wear reds, they're a little bit too much. But yeah, MAC lipsticks all the way. They're long lasting, they're fantastic. Depending on what finish you like, they're great. I can't fault them. So yeah. Okay, so that was it for my high-end favourites video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Check out my main channel and subscribe to the collab channel and all the lovely girls on it. And I will see all you lovely people next Monday. Bye!